from Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Left side, George. There's a screen by Robinson. Shoots from 14. And he hits the jump shot. George has got 6.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Traps in the tray.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is George. He has 6. And good that time.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Pass to Porter. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here is George. 8 points for him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
In transition, Randall, extremely mobile for a power forward.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Mitchell Robinson.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Randall outside. Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
He gets it in there.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Randall. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Right side, Porter. And the rejection by Embiid. Lets it go from the wing. The shot by George, no good. Handle with the ball. Bamba picks him up. And here's Randall. Outside Porter. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Randall surveying the D. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's George. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Davis, such a terror in the open court with his size and speed. That's a really lethal combination.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
They grabbed their own miss. Bamba's shot is off. Outside for Randall. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's George. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Indianapolis trails by 10. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
George looking around. Down low. Here's Robinson. Christie with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Embiid has to deal with as much contact inside as anyone. He's good at going up and getting to the stripe.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did,
Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Paul George with the steal.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And stolen by Murray. And George, here we go. Great D that time from Davis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's Randall with the drive. Here's Whitmore. Davis has the open look. That three off the mark. Indianapolis trails by 9. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 21 in the game.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
On the wing, Christie. Over Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. Leading by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Inside. Out to Porzingis. Outside, Davis. And stolen by Murray. In the corner, George with it. There's a screen by Robinson. Elbow shot. A nice shot by George. George has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Indianapolis. It's Randall with the drive. And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Outside, George. To the inside. Robinson. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Porter. Embiid with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
George with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
Here's George. He's got 23. Shot clock at 6.
Paul George.
Drills it from outside. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's George. And a missed layup.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Indianapolis trails by 8. Bamba sets a screen. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And out of bounds as Indianapolis gains possession.
Goes to Indianapolis.
And Indianapolis has possession. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Poke loose. Paul George with the steal.
Paul George.
And the shot goes down. George has got 28.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Pass to Porter. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Prince has got the ball here for Indianapolis. 9-point game. George double-teamed. Embiid.
Assist goes to.
And the dunk by Embiid.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
It's Randall with the drive. Shot clock at 5. And here's Davis for 3. Good on the triple. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
The shot by George, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laforce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you guys.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. 1:16 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Out to Porzingis. Randall outside. Screen by Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .102 left to play here in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porter with it. Guarded now by Prince.
Indianapolis foul.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game. And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And George drops them both. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And that one's good by Porter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Indianapolis.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 7.
Indianapolis, 38.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Indianapolis trails by 17. Here's George. And Davis pulls it down.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
A 3 from Porzingis. It's good from long range.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
There's Porter with the 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Porter's got 25 points in the game. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Stolen by Bamba. 3 on 3. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's George. And some very quick points for him on that possession. George has got 32 points in the game. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
6 to shoot. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Davis. Finished off the break.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's George. Trains the 19-footer. George has got 34.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
It's Randall with the drive. Porter outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Embiid. Can't connect from short range. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
It's Prince on the wing. No good with the layup. Back to George. The shot from the low post is good. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Misses from close range. Down low. And finished off by Porter.
And you know Porter Jr.'s teammates are just loving the role he's on, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him rolling.
Outside, George. Prince, outside. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. At the tip. It's good on the putback.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Outside for Randall. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
It's Porter outside. Drains the three-pointer. Porter's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Goes to Indianapolis.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Randall with the ball. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.